everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited. Today we have a brand new release from Belle Tress. This is Ground Theory, and I have it in two colors. The one I'm wearing is Brown Sugar Sweet Cream, and the one we're going to unbox is Iced Lavender Latte. Love Belle Tress. I think that you all know that. And I was especially excited about this style because it's pretty much how I wore my bio hair for a very long time. We have about 10.5 inches in the back, and then in the front we have 13.5 inches. So it gradually goes from shorter in the back to the front, and that is what is different on Ground Theory if we compare it to example to Alpha Blend, which is the same length all around. Really nicely, not drastic, but just enough. The nape on Ground Theory is 4.5 inches, and the sides and the front are the same. They're 13.5. The one I'm wearing right now is in Brown Sugar Sweet Cream. We have a blend of a dark, medium, and light brown, and then we have a hint of some pale blonde highlights. And actually on this particular sample that I have, we don't just have a hint. We have quite a bit of the blonde. But it's a beautiful color if you're going from a brunette to a blonde or from a blonde to a brunette. Because we have that blend of the brunette and the blonde, what we actually have here is a neutral color. It looks beautiful on so many skin tones. Brown Sugar Sweet Cream, if it leans anywhere, it would be leaning cool rather than warm. There really is no warmth. If you are familiar with Shaded Cappuccino from Raquel Welch, Brown Sugar Sweet Cream is almost identical. Ground Theory has a left part and we have a lace front. There is really no permatease to speak of, as is the case usually with Belle Tress. Now, the density, if you have Alpha Blend, it's very similar to the Alpha Blend. It's not a light density like we might find in Lady Latte, for example, or in Anatolia. I feel that Ground Theory has a little bit higher density, but it's not over the top, such high density that it's unmanageable. I think it's... Personally, I think it's perfect as far as the density is concerned. I did see a couple of little issues that I do want to make you aware of. The first thing is the lace front. I'm going to be able to see it better once I'm editing, because even with my 10x mirror, I really can't tell. So I'm going to come up a little bit closer and I'm going to show you the lace front. It appears to be a bit shiny, which is not usually the case with Belle Tress. We do have the lighter fibers framing the face, as we have typical in Belle Tress. Just about every color you're going to find those lighter fibers, or a money piece, as it's sometimes referred to. So let me show you that lace front. It's a very, very narrow lace front, unlike some of my other Belle Tress. And it just seems to be a little shiny. And I don't know if it's my lights. The other thing that I want to point out is usually with my other Belle Tress, my experience with them is that the cap comes down a little bit further. This one seems pretty high, although the ear tabs are perfect. There's no issues with the ear tabs. Here are the ear tabs. Here's my hairline. There are fibers sewn into the ear tabs, both underneath the ear tabs as well as over them. So if you wanted to conceal it, that little, this area right here, I don't think there's too much of a separation between the lace front and the cap. I don't see that so much on this particular sample, which I have noticed on some of my other Belle Tress. It doesn't bother me at all because I don't wear my hair pulled back. For the most part, that's not the way I wear my hair. So because I would wear this down like this, you couldn't, none of this could be seen. And if some wind hits me, it's okay because I always match my hairline to the root of the wig. So that's not an issue for me either, but I like to point it out so you are aware, and that way you can make a decision if this style is for you or not. We'll see if this is unique to this particular sample that I have, or if the one that I have in Iced Lavender Latte is the same. Overall, I think it's a beautiful style, but this is one of my favorite styles to wear. So maybe I'm just a little biased with it because I do prefer the shorter in the back and then longer in the front. If you wanted to tuck it, it can certainly be done. If you want to wear it with a headband, could wear it with a headband. It is falling a little bit on my face and there's no lift on this particular sample. But if you are familiar with Belle Tress, if you've had a few styles, you know that some have it and some don't. That is very easily done with a little bit of heat up here on top. And we could, you need to keep it off your face, little clip there. We'll do some hairspray, or as I mentioned, some steam as well. All right, let's take out the Iced Lavender Latte. I love this color. I have Dalgona 16 in this color, and I think it is absolutely beautiful. The color code on Iced Lavender Latte is 862021R8. Gorgeous, gorgeous color. The 86 on Iced Lavender Latte, we have a blend of lavender pastels and we have lilac, and it seems to create the depth or the dimension that we have in this color. I also see some of the plum, and I saw that in my Dalgona 16 as well. So there is a little bit of plum, but it's very, very subtle. The 20 and the 21 are pale neutral blondes, but again, it's very subtle. And the 8 root is a caramel root, so we do have a warm root here. We have a left part and lace front. The left mono part doesn't appear to go back very far. It's probably like right up to here. And there is a little bit of permatease, but I think it's only to provide that little bit of a lift. There's really no permatease there to speak of. We have the felt covered ear tabs, extended nape, and pull type adjusters. We do have a nice stretch on the weft cap, and as many of you know, Belle Tress tends to run a little bit larger than average. I am not wearing a wig grip right now, and that could have made a difference. All right, give it a shake. I'm gonna take some water, just spray it a little bit, see if I could train those a little bit. It is bound and determined to come over to the right. Definitely will have to do some training with this one. The other one, the one in brown sugar sweet cream, seemed to behave a little bit better. I don't know if that lift is box hair. This particular sample is going to need some steam and some work. All right, let's take a look at the Iced Lavender Latte on all sides. Very, very pretty style. I think with just a little bit of manipulating, I think it got to where I wanted it. I don't know if I'll need to do anything else to it. I'll show you the lace front on this one. Yeah, this one is the same. Very, very narrow lace front. There is that bit of a separation between the lace front and the cap. I think you'd be able to, I'll zoom the camera in so you could see it right there. But you know, this is typical of Belle Tress. This is not it's not defective. That's just the way they are. The ear tabs are flapping up a little bit right here. You do have good coverage. Here's the ear tab, and here is my hairline. And you see this one comes down a little bit further than the brown sugar sweet cream. I can work with this. These are not deal breakers for me, but I like to point them out because they may be deal breakers for you. All right, let's take a walk outside so you could see brown sugar sweet cream and iced lavender latte out in the daylight, and then I'll come back. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you spending this time with me. Please let me know what you think about Ground Theory. Do you like brown sugar sweet cream? Do you like iced lavender latte? And are any of these things that I mentioned, are they deal breakers for you? I'd love to hear from you. Thank you, everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.